Today we're fishing with Ben. Ben's my neighbor. He used to be a guide, now he works at the airport. So we're gonna learn Ben's secret spots for catching silver salmon. Everyone's got a secret spot, but really all you have to do is just sort of drive down the river and you can see them all fishing in their secret spots. And sometimes you can see the guy who doesn't know what he's doing and you're like, what are you doing fishing there?
So the trick to getting these rods out of the rod holder is putting a hand on each side and lift straight up. So you straight up. So you can see how it kind of clamshells. So if you lift straight up and kind of in towards the bow, in towards yourself, yep. Don't worry, what do you panic?
Oh yeah. I slipped.
Okay, we're gonna watch the master wrap the quick fish. And is this sardine or herring?
This is sardine.
Sardine. No secrets are revealed in the filming of this. All right, so this is sardine. And what did you cure it with?
Just a powdered sardine cure.
Powdered sardine cure. It's not a secret.
No.
All right, put a little cut in the tip like that.
I put this cut in there. That way when I go to put the fillet on, it slides up.
Slides right on there.
Up and over, yep. So
All
it
right.
helps secure it.
All right, and this string that you're using to wrap it
is miracle thread. So it's like a stretchy dental floss kind of.
All right, now you were being pretty particular about the way you wrapped that earlier.
Yep, so in order to get these plugs to run right, that has to be centered on there. And so I'll start with loose wraps, so I can still manipulate it if I need to. Then once I get it where I like it, then I'll just start wrapping my way back and forth. And finish it off with a couple half hitches. Snugs it up. We'll wrap around the finger.
All right, so the way that this sardine sits on that plug is going to affect the way that plug swims in the water. And if you wrap too much on one side or the other, the alignment will be off. See how that's
symmetrical.
Yeah, you want to keep it symmetrical on the plug.
Silverfish, we're doing this. We're in the heat of the moment here. In the heat of the moment. Brian, with yours, do 45.
All right, so there goes my plug, and I'm going to let this out to 45 feet. You keep your thumb on there. If it goes out too fast and your thumb's not on there, you get a big old rat's nest. So there's 35, 33, 5 right there. Put that right in the rod holder. Right there. So if you watch the end of this rod, it's moving a certain way. See the end of that rod, how it dances? That is the plug vibrating in the water. And if you watch that, sometimes maybe some sea lettuce, some debris from the ocean or the river gets caught on that, and it'll start dancing a little differently. But if you're watching that and all of a sudden your rod goes wham, wham, then that's a fish. So you just kind of watch that wiggle at the end there. And you'll see Tim's is probably wiggling a little bit different than mine. He's probably in a little bit different current flow than mine, or his plug's swimming a little bit differently. Sometimes the line will get caught up in the hook and it'll swim funny. And so I'm going to put a mic on Ben, and then he can tell you all the stuff instead of me pretending I know it. All right, now Ben has put us at 5.3 feet of water. And I don't know where the transducer's at, but obviously Tim's rod is going to be a little bit more shallow than mine because I'm on this side of the river.
Do you want to grab that rod behind you?
You kind of watch that and see what depth the fish are biting at. And these are Lamaglas X11s.
X11s.
How long are they?
8.6, I think. If I remember right, they're medium heavies.
Medium heavy 8.6. And these are Kuma cold waters. What number cold water?
301s, but they're the SS series, the stainless.
Okay.
So the regular ones you'll see will have an orange accent on them. Those have some plastic gearing and stuff in them. These ones do not. They're all stainless. So,
all right. It says right there, stainless steel gearing. The 301s, is that what you said?
I think it's 301 is the size number on them.
I've been looking myself because I got to gear up, and I keep seeing, I know the Kuma cold water is the one everybody uses, but then when you look online and look at the pictures, they all look the same, and it's hard to tell
We'll let that one out to 40.
which one. So any fisherman worth his weight is going to have a whole collection of plugs, and keeping those clean, oil-free, scent-free. You can't be like having a banana and then get banana on your plugs. That's a fisherman thing.
You're going to have to edit
Yeah.
that part out. My box isn't going on the internet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Oops, I just got my hand slapped. We're not showing his fancy plug box.
Yo.
Now here's the real secret. That's the trick with the guides, is they all know each other, so they communicate when they're out here on the river, who's catching what where and what they're using. And so if you're out here and you're not a guide and you don't know guides, you got to figure it all out yourself. It's a whole network of communication going on. Okay, well, the rod hit. We've fought the fish. We got it in the boat. It all happened too quick. Didn't get the camera rolling. But we'll get it on the next one. We're not going to show you Ben leaning over. He's giving us his plumber's action there.
It is.
Yeah, so we were just saying silver scales come off a lot more than sockeye. And when they're fresh, the scales pop off.
Yep. If you get them out on a charter boat out in the ocean, there'll be scales like glitter everywhere. Oh yeah, they just peel off.
So we're going to grease up these plugs
Yeah.
and
Grease them up and then we're
put
gonna
them back out. And the fish come in waves sometimes, so you want to get them back in the water.
On it. On there. Grab it up. Let's get that grass off there.
See that oil on top of the... Whoops.
Oh, yeah, flicking it's not good. Yeah, you're gonna have to back up.
Oops, sorry, Tim. Flicking it's not good?
No, not with that braid. It just makes it worse.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought maybe it would damage the pole somehow.
No, it's not gonna damage the rods. It just, that braid's so flimsy. Well, that was smart. Grabbed the bottle. I thought it was the gel, so you got to squeeze harder, and it was the oil, so it just.
Well, we're just waiting for another fish to bite. Ben is wrapping up some more plugs. Can I show the plugs, Ben? All right. He's just wrapping up more plugs with more sardines, getting them ready to go. You want to have a variety of colors and choices in case you got finicky fish. If they keep not biting, you just hang out, tell lies, eat snacks.
That's it.
Drink hot chocolate and coffee.
Princess on the outside. Make sure there's no grass on there. That's no good.
That salad will make your plug swim funny. Think about like aerodynamics in a plane or something. This is the clean way to fish. You get the eggs out, they're all cured and making a mess. Your fingers are all, oh, here you can see old Ben's got gloves on. Keep from getting all goobered up.
Making another one.
We're just pulling all the lines in, putting fresh bait on. It's the oils and the scent, makes a big difference. So if that sits in the water for a long time, all those oils deplete out of the bait and it's not sending the scent trail down anymore. How long do you cure your sardines?
At least overnight. 24 hours is ideal.
Ben works at the local Kenai airport.
There you go. Run that with a 30.
You do. You move a lot of snow in the
Lots of snow in the winter time.
right?
Yep. And,
summertime, just maintaining things that broke during the winter.
Yep. Maintaining, taking care of all the gates. We do a lot of wildlife hazing because you don't want birds flying around, planes going in and out. On the whole infield at every airport you see, there's a lot of grass. Somebody's got to mow it. I'm one of the three that gets to mow it.
He's like the Forrest Gump of the Kenai airport.
Yeah, I got a little bigger mower though.
They let me mow the lawn.
They
I
let
like
mow.
to mow the lawn.
It's at 30, right?
Tim's got a fish on.
There. Fine. That would be a dead salmon. Got one that's single hook too.
Those fish come in waves, kind of swimming together. So when you get a fish, you want to get your rod back in the water as quick as possible.
Ew. Should have my gloves on, but we're in a hurry. Capitalize.
Fine. That's two. Show me some sea lice. There we go. That right there is sea lice. So those are just little, we call them sea lice. I don't know, what are they? They're sea lice.
Yeah.
They're little bugs that are on them in the ocean. And so when you catch them in the river and they got those on them, it means they're real fresh.
So those sea lice will stay on there for only about 24 hours and then they'll fall off in the fresh water. So that's how you know it's a tidal fish. Usually back there by the anal fin. Yeah, so those fish start decomposing as soon as they get into fresh water. So if you catch them with sea lice on them, it means the meat's going to be really good. It's not going to be decomposing in any way. How these rod tips dance. That's from that plug. So this plug and the shape of that plug on the front, as it's hooked to the top here, it pulls down into the water, dives down into the water. It'll sometimes hit the bottom. See how it rubs the paint off the plug at the top? It'll hit the bottom and then it'll come back up. And then it's down, down, down. So this is kind of what it's doing. And that's what's making that dance on the end of our line there. So if you're watching the end of the line and it's not dancing properly, it's got some of that salad, got some of that grass from the river wrapped up on it and doesn't swim properly. Okay, we have depleted this area of our patience. We're going to go explore the river and see what other sites we can find. Whatever's happening above the water is happening below the water. So over here,
That's going to be a real shallow bar coming out. And it'll be deeper over here. It looks like you got this big wide river, and it's not. See the seagulls sitting in the middle of nowheres? So the river goes around. Now that part's shallow, and the deep side's going to be over here. So now we're at 3.5 feet of water. Just trying a new spot.
Oh, where's that?
Oh. It's a terrible fishing video if you don't actually catch the fishing on the video, but we got another one. I'll try and leave this camera running. Maybe we'll catch some action on the next one here.
Do 30 on that one.
Yeah, they're good looking fish.
Heck yeah.
Look at this thing. Just beautiful.
These silvers. Do that.
Any sea lice?
No, none on that one.
No
I don't
lice.
see any marks.
Yeah.
Usually you'll see a spot where there's scales that are
Yeah,
missing.
yeah.
If they do have them, and I don't see, this one must have not had any.
Yeah, good looking fish, boy. Compared to what Tim and I were catching the other day, all the blushed out sockeye, these are nice looking fish. Want to juice them up? I don't know how to do it. Let's put it down here. We'll see. He just puts it on like that.
Covers the whole thing.
And then he just touches it with his fingers. I don't know what that stuff is, but we're going to smush it in just like Ben does.
Just kind of rub it into the fillet.
Just like that. Now, I did have some potato chips, so the potato chip salt might be...
We might be dipping our fingers in potato chips after this, see what happens.
Let's see if we can rinse the oil off your hand. Pretty slow day, but if you look out here, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other boats on the river, just from what we can see right here. Okay, we're giving up on the slow spot. We caught one fish, spent about an hour there. We're gonna go explore some new areas and see what else we can find on the river. This is our new favorite spot. Just looking for slow moving water.
Bingo. Bingo, bango.
So we're not getting a lot of the action because, you know, you sit there forever and then all of a sudden the rod, boom, 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 and it's going. And then I got to get the other rods out of the way and get stuff cleared. And before you know it, the fish is in the net. So that's why you're not seeing a whole lot of the good stuff.
That stuff.
There it is.
plug up, fish.
Scales all over your boat too.
Yeah.
Well, we're starting to wind down a little bit. Hey, we really do want to thank you for watching. We know that you have choices and we appreciate you choose to spend your time with us. Look forward to seeing you next week.